I hope you're all well wherever you may be. I hope you've had an absolutely brilliant day. I've ventured away from Glasgow. They dragged me down south all the way to a little village, I've never heard of it, called London. YouTube are putting on a brandcast event down here in London, and as a part of celebration of all the good things that's happened out on the internet, the theme for the show that I'm doing is People Are Awesome. I'm sure you've all seen the YouTube series, People Are Awesome, Bikes Are Awesome. Generally, people are doing awesome stuff every day, and the part of the show that I'm doing, there's myself doing the bikes, we've got the 3-run parkour people, we've got Nicole on the, she's a bike artist, there's got dancers, and it's actually looking flipping awesome. There's other things and other people here too. We've got Joe Wicks from the fitness world, we've got Jack Whitehall, and I need to actually have a word with him, see if you can remember when he came up to my flat earlier this year. I'll see if he'll let me bunny up over him like he let Danny do last time. Like I say, I'll try not to hit him, although I think Danny did it on purpose. I've been here a couple of days already, and we've had a few days of rehearsals, and to be honest with you, I'm not really too sure what I can film. It's kind of all a bit awkward. You've got to be called to your time. You can't really leave a camera somewhere because it will get in the way of the other performers. There's talk about me having a GoPro on my helmet as well. If that happens, it'd be awesome. What's this sun doing? It's a really windy day today. It's also really cloudy outside, so yeah, please ignore the changing light in here because that is completely out of my control. But yeah, if I do get a GoPro on my helmet, it'd be really awesome if I can get hold of the clips, and then I'll give you guys a POV of the show. Yesterday I actually had the day off, which was pretty sweet. Just down the road we've got the Design Museum, there's also the Natural History Museum, which I've not been to for probably about 20 years. So I had a walk down to those, had an explore around. Unfortunately, the Design Museum seems quite small, unless you want to pay 20 odd quid to get into their Ferrari exhibition. Now, I like cars, I think they're cool, but unfortunately I'm not into cars enough to pay 20 quid to go and look at a bunch of Ferraris. Now, if they had vans or camper vans, I'd be in there like a shot. The building for the Natural History Museum is absolutely insane. Seriously, if any of you ever come to London, go check that place out. The building's insane, and inside it's just filled to the brim of interesting things, human biology, animals, dinosaurs, and if you're into that kind of thing, you'll absolutely love it. Cue the B-roll. It's massive. I think I'm lost. I've never seen an animatronic T-Rex before. That thing is awesome. The disadvantage of going yesterday was it was absolutely filled with kids, and they were bumping into my camera, they were being loud. Who would be a teacher? Seriously. I reckon today, because I've still got half the day left, I am in London. I'm not just going to sit in my room all day. I reckon I'm going to go for a little explore on the bike. No big tricks, just go and see what I can find. Have a look at some of the landmarks, maybe go down to South Bank, see if there are any riders I know down there. Maybe stick the GoPro on, take this camera, I haven't decided yet, and yeah, just go out and see what I can find. here than I thought I was gonna. Had a tailwind the entire way, which was pretty nice. Does mean that I've got a headwind the entire way back. This is gonna suck, because it's uphill as well. Not sure what time it is, but it kind of feels like it's gonna get dark pretty soon. So I've literally just got here, and I kind of feel like I ought to set off back already. Let's go home. Well, that's me back. That was 8 miles in 25 minutes. That's my Casey impression. That's my equivalent of going for a run. I apologise for going into London, riding past all the amazing riding spots and not actually doing any riding. I promise I will come to London at some point and I will try and do some rad stuff, get some stuff in the vlog, maybe make a proper video or something, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, I don't think it was a wasted trip. It was nice to get out of this room, go and have a look, see the sights, just weave in and out of people and yeah, breathe some air. Last night was so windy. I could feel the entire hotel shaking. And I'm pretty sure I shut this window last night, but this morning it was open, so I don't know what time that happened, but yeah, it was freezing this morning. It sucked. But I guess it is November. We are in Britain. It's never going to be the nicest weather in the world. Fortunately, we are indoors, which is absolutely fantastic. So the hotel is here, and we are in that building there. So the organisers know how to get us hotels nice and close. Thank you very much. I am going to get some food in me, I'm going to neaten up a little bit, and then we're going to get over there and I'll try and introduce you to some of the people there. I do get a little bit shy, so hopefully I can be a big boy and actually point the camera at people and talk to them. Let's make a move. We're in the event, just been in the green room, got my nice new YouTube inspired top, and we've got another performer here, Nicole. She's just doing a bit of practicing. You may have seen her from such things as viral Facebook videos. That balance is ridiculous. Yeah. Also here with her boyfriend, so Yannick.
Yes.
Yes, I got it right. I'm so bad with names. He also does this type of riding, and they actually do shows together as a part of a double act. Oh my word. Quote Ricky Crompton. That's so cool. And I thought Trials Riders had good balance. So, what is your show called, if people wanted to look it up?
Bike show. Bike show.
Bike show, yeah.
Yes, or Nicole and Yannick.
Cool, I will find a link
YouTube.
and put it down here somewhere.
Okay.
Awesome. I've just requested this one because I think this is really cool. I reckon this is my favourite thing. Check that out. How long can you do that for?
I can sit here.
A long time.
Yeah.
What is that one called?
That's called, how it's called? Kehrheitssitz Lenkerdrehen. I don't know.
I will not be putting the name of that down here. Because so this is the green room. This is where everyone is chilling out. And I found the man himself. This is Kim. He's what is it you called?
I'd say creative director.
The creative director. Get the camera level. So how are you finding it?
Good. It's a very weird space to be doing a show in.
Yeah.
And obviously with a big screen, there's an awful lot of light that's backlighting you all the time. So it's important the lighting to pick you guys up. But I think it's great. It's a great event to work with completely new people.
So yeah, he's been, like I said, the creative director. He's been telling us what he would like us to do, basically building up the entire show, and yeah, seems from my point of view to be going pretty well. He's been good at giving directions and yeah, been good to work with. So
Good.
Thank you very much. Fingers crossed the show goes smoothly.
I'm sure it will.
If you do want the book Yannick and Nicole, I actually have a business card here, so get back to focus. Take a look at that, guys. If you want to book some absolutely amazing riding.
5 minutes, please. 5 minutes before we start moving down. Get your costumes if you're not.
So, if you do want to book some absolutely amazing riding, take a look at that, email them, and get them booked. Ta-da-da! This is where we're going to be doing it. Look at this. This is the classic me, just go and stick my cameras in front of people's faces, probably when they don't want it.
And what's happening? We are a London-based b-boy crew. We do have some b-girls in our crew. We are called Soul Mavericks.
Awesome. So yeah, these guys are good. Hopefully I'll be able to get a bit more of their stuff, their routine later on. So thank you very much for that.
Pleasure.
Keep an eye out for them online. Where can we find you, by the way?
At Soul_Mavericks on Instagram and Soul Mavericks on YouTube. We everywhere.
Go check them out. Cheers. We are literally gonna go straight in to a full show. Hardly any warm up, but we need to know whether we can do this first try when it comes to the show. So yeah, let's do this. So that is the first rehearsal. That's pretty much exactly how it's going to be in the actual show, except I'm going to do a backflip. But in the meantime, we're backstage and I'm with the three run crew. So here we go. I'm going to just get these guys to introduce themselves rather than me try and get it all completely, try and get it right but get it wrong. So who shall I ask?
Me.
Go on then.
So Scott Young from Free Run, check us out. We've got our whole badass crew here, so you're going to see an electrifying show. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Yo, I'm most Steph in the house, you know?
Let's go. He's obviously the coolest one. So.
Yeah, I'm Joe, I do backflips.
And have you ever seen muscles like that? Seriously, come on.
My name is Chris and I like to touch bricks.
And it's also a downhiller, which is why
downhill. I'd love to learn how to ride one of these things, so I'm going to watch his YouTube and see if I can learn some things, because I need to know.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Sick, man. Sick.
You've got the skills, I bet. Where can we catch you guys?
Got a 3 Run Tube on YouTube, and Instagram is Team 3 Run.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's probably the best place to follow us.
Cool. Highly recommend going and following these guys, going and watching some of their stuff. Seriously good. Seriously good. Just need to get my breath back a little bit. While I do that, have you guys been watching Britain's Got Talent? You may recognise Dancing Policeman.
How you doing, you alright?
Yeah, not so bad. It's a shame that I'm having to stay backstage while he's doing his thing, because, yeah, obviously he's pretty damn good. I've got to admit, I've not been watching Britain's Got Talent. So
How dare you? How dare you?
No.
That's terrible.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, good. I'll teach you some moves backstage and you can let me have a go on that.
Yeah, sounds like a bit of bike dancing.
Exactly. Yeah, what a combo.
The man's very happy.
Brilliant.
Free to
Cool. Cheers for that.
bit.
Yeah, catch you in a bit. So that's us breaking for lunch. Basically, we've got a couple of hours until next rehearsals, but you guys haven't seen this yet. This is the stage. Out there, it is just a normal stage. These are actually all revolving floors, so it's completely hidden out there. And it's a shame I am backstage while this is all happening, but while I am backstage, this is all revolving out and being revealed. And it's actually really, really cool. Took a couple of days working with these guys just to decide what objects we're going to use, get the ramps right, get these rails all custom made, and it's turned out pretty well. I think it's a good mix of skill, difficulty and impressiveness. So yeah, awesome. So just talking to, I'm carrying my bike so I can't hold my camera and point at me, but Maz been really, really great getting everything sorted. Super friendly, super nice, so thanks for looking after us.
You're welcome.
These two here, are you dancers? Obviously I don't want to get this wrong if I'm not from that world, but here we've got these two.
Hi.
Hello. I've seen people take their pictures with Philip, so I gather it's quite a big deal.
Hi, I'm Renee Kester. We're from LA, we're dancers.
Yeah, Philip Shabib, same, just grew up in Texas, live in LA now, excited to be in London, share the stage with so many different kinds of artists. Yeah.
Pretty much the same with everyone else. I'm backstage while these guys are doing their thing, which is a shame. I think I'll probably have to hide a camera somewhere because they're really, really good. So yeah, go check out their YouTubes, go see how good they are, and yeah, thank you very much guys. Can't resist it guys. I'm gonna have to go and have a go on this. They haven't even done the show yet, so a bit of a risk of me breaking it, or myself, but this is gonna be hilarious. This thing has literally got a 1-to-1 gear ratio, the steepest head angle you've ever seen in your life, and the wheelbase is so short that you have to literally have your tiptoes on the pedals, otherwise the front tyre hits your foot. So maybe just have a swap. Thank you. Oh my word. Backwards. That is so hard. Yo! This seat is the comfiest seat in the world, by the way.
And now without your hands.
So I need to find a sponsor for one of these now. Thank you very much. That's great. That is seriously hard. Honestly, you guys have some amazing skills. Thanks for letting me have a go. We've got squeakers over here. So we're not the only entertainment that's going on. There's also more singers, dancers and parody stuff going on. So they're going to do some rehearsals next. So we're all getting marched down and we're going to have a watch, see what it looks like. So we're not going to be able to watch that during the show. So it'd be cool to watch it now. So this is what's actually going to look like from up here when people are watching. Look at this. That's where I'm going to be. Not seen Jack Whitehall yet, even though his face is plastered all over this stuff. He's too big time, he's got his own dressing room. Although I have sent him a message on Instagram Whether or not he'll see it, who knows, but we've met before, hopefully he remembers me, and it would actually be pretty cool to get him on this vlog, so yeah. Come on Jack, reply. Unfortunately, some really popular pop songs were played then, so I won't be able to use that footage. How ironic would that be, getting in trouble by YouTube for copyright stuff at a YouTube event? Yeah, that would be pretty awkward. All of those are going to be filled with senior businessmen and women who are involved with all the advertising happening in YouTube. I'm really hoping one of them notices my Rent This Space helmet and gets in touch. That'd be awesome. Right, on my mission to get everyone who's involved in what we're doing on the camera, I've tracked down the dancers.
Hello! We are Brazilian Fantasy, and we've been called in today because as part of the whole show that they're putting on, they wanted to include, I think it's like the highlights of the biggest moments on YouTube this year, so they're including a Notting Hill Carnival scene. So there's a ton of us dancing, we're carnival dancers, and we've got a police officer who was famous, that's him there.
We've got him on the camera already.
So it was famous for doing a dance at Notting Hill Carnival, and he starts off in the middle of us, and then we all burst out into a dance afterwards.
In rehearsals, I saw some of the stuff, looking good, looking good.
Yeah, wait till you see the real thing, it's going to be
I'm not
really exciting.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show it on because I'm going to be backstage.
You're going to be backstage.
Yeah.
We'll see the video afterwards.
Yeah. And can we find you anywhere online?
Yes, www.brazilianfantasy.co.uk.
Brilliant. Any Instagrams or anything?
Brazilian Fantasy Official on Instagram.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
The last walk, and then the show. Wish me luck. Good luck. Yay! That is a wrap. That went absolutely perfectly. Like even better than any of the rehearsals. That backflip went around so smoothly. Lovely two-wheel landing. I did a couple of front wheel landings in the rehearsals, which wasn't ideal. I almost hit some lighting a couple of times as well. But I think everyone did pretty good jobs as well. I couldn't see because I was backstage, as I've mentioned. Quite a few people have left already. I had to sort out some SD card stuff. I think YouTube themselves are making some kind of video, so they've taken the headcam footage that I got from that, and hopefully it'll make a pretty decent edit out of it. I'm going to copy everyone else. I'm just going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to boost back to the hotel and sleep like a baby. Back at the hotel. Oh my word, am I a happy person right now. Can't believe how perfectly that show went, and to top it off, in a hotel, just walked past Craig David. Craig David! Didn't see Kez anywhere though. He looked pretty grumpy. I think he must have lost him. So now I have got to pack up my bike because I am out of here at 7 o'clock in the morning, catching a flight back up to Glasgow, which only takes 40 minutes, which is insane. So thank you for joining me. This has been an interesting week. This has been by far the biggest show, or certainly biggest solo show that I've ever done, and hopefully we can do some more of these in the future. In the meantime, do me a massive favour by going out, riding your bikes, being fluent, even subscribing and watching my social media. So until then, see you later everyone. Bye bye.